All right. So this is Friday's worksheet, right? All right. Let me do number. Oh no, this is today's work. I need Friday's worksheet. By the way, today's worksheet. Um, you only have three problems, right? Yeah, one, two, and three, because we haven't done synthetic. Pardon me. Recorder is recording. Yeah, I know. I know. But their days are numbered. Okay, number one. I'm going to take x cubed minus 15x squared plus 61x minus 42. I'm going to divide it by the divisor x minus 6. Okay. So I'm going to ask myself, I look at the that first term there, x cubed. Now I'm going to have to use the entire divisor because that's a quantity, right? X minus 6. And I ask myself, well, what do I multiply that x by to get my x cubed? Well, that's x to the first, so I have to multiply it by x squared. So I'm going to multiply it by x squared. All right, x squared times x to the first is x cubed. X squared times minus 6 minus 6x squared. All right, so there's my product. X cubed minus 6x squared. Just like elementary division, we subtract, in this case, the entire quantity. So I'm going to subtract x cubed minus x cubed, and you get your 0. If you don't get a 0, you did something wrong. Okay. Negative 15x squared minus a minus makes it a positive. 6x squared is a minus 9x squared. Okay, bring down my next term, number, digit, whatever you want to call it, plus 61x. Okay. Then we do the process all over again. How do I make my x into negative 9x squared? I'm multiplying by x minus 6 by something to get my negative 9x squared. Well, I need a negative 9 and an x to the first. So up here, I'm going to multiply by negative 9x. Negative 9x times negative 6, because I have to distribute. It's a positive 54x. So here's my product. Negative 9x squared plus 54x. I have to subtract the entire quantity. Negative 9x squared minus a minus is a plus 9x squared. Well, here's my 0. If I don't get a 0, I did something wrong. Positive 61x minus 54x. is a positive 7x. Okay, bring down my next term, number, digit, whatever you want to call it. Negative 42. Do the same process all over again. Oh, okay. All right, so I have my x minus 6. This time I'm making this x into a 7x. So I'm going to multiply it by 7. Positive 7. Okay, did the first distribution, the next distribution, minus 42. Here's my product, 7x minus 42. I have to subtract the entire quantity. 7x minus 7x, here's my 0. Negative 42 minus a minus is a positive 42. So actually I get no remainder. My answer is x squared minus 9x plus 7 with no remainder. Okay, if I don't have a remainder, what does that mean? Anybody remember? Yeah, that means my x minus 6 is actually a factor of x cubed minus 15x squared plus 61x minus 42. By the way, how many factors are in x cubed minus 15x squared plus 61x minus 42? How many of these factors are we going to have? Up to 3, right? All right. Are you ready for another? I know that was exciting, and from the look of your faces, you're just you can't even contain yourself.
Yeah.
You can't even contain your excitement. Please stop yelling, please. I'm gonna do it. Don't worry. All right, number 6. Number 6. I'm gonna take n to the 4th minus 12 n cubed plus 42n squared minus 51n plus 24. You think the last problem will come on. I'm going to divide it by the divisor n minus 7. Okay, strap yourselves in for this one. This is a long one. How do I make n minus 7, multiplying it by a number, to get n to the 4th? That's right. Multiply it by n cubed. So I'm going to multiply it by a positive n cubed. Do the first one, do the second one, negative 7n cubed. Okay, my product, n to the 4th minus 7n cubed. I'm going to subtract the entire quantity. N to the 4th minus n to the 4th. 0. If you don't get a 0, you did something wrong. Negative 12n cubed minus a minus, so it's plus 7n cubed, is negative 5n cubed. Bring down the next term. A positive 42n squared and put the process over. Okay, I have my n minus 7. What do I multiply the n to get negative 5n cubed? See, I need a negative 5 and 2 n's, n squared. So negative 5n squared times negative 7 is a positive 35n squared. There's my product. Negative 5n cubed plus 35n squared. Subtract the entire quantity. Negative 5n cubed minus a minus is a plus 5n cubed. There's my 0. 42n squared minus a 35n squared is a positive 7n squared. Told you this one was going to be. Bring down the next term. Minus 51n. You guys can't even contain yourselves. Oh, I forgot to put the negative 5n squared, right? All right. So I need to take n minus 7. I need to multiply that n by something to get 7n squared. So I'm going to multiply it by a 7 and 1n, n to the first. So I'm going to multiply it by 7n. 7n times negative 7 is negative 49n. There's my product. 7n squared minus 49n. Subtract the entire quantity. Seven n squared minus 7n squared is, there's my 0. Negative 51n minus a minus is a plus 49n. There's a minus 2n. I know you guys are starting to get sad because you're see the end real soon here. Bring down the 24. And the last one, let's see, I need to multiply n minus 7 by something to get negative 2n. So I need to multiply it by a negative 2. So I'm going to multiply it by a negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 7 is positive 14. There's my product. Negative 2n plus 14. I'm going to subtract the entire quantity. Negative 2n minus a minus is a plus 2n. There's my 0. Positive 24 minus a 14 is a positive 10. Now, I cannot make my n a 10, so that's my remainder, right? How do we write the remainders, you ask? Well, here's my answer. N cubed minus 5n squared plus 7n minus 2. And then I have a positive 10, and I'm going to put that 10 over the divisor, n minus 7. There's my answer. You guys sad to because it's over? Any questions? Do you guys need some coffee?